Hi everyone. Oops, nope. Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a little bit of a tutorial. I hope you're doing alright. Satan knows I'm not. That was a joke, by the way. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a soap saver. It's this cute little thing, it's called a soap saver, that you put your little bar of soap in and you use it like a scrubby, and then the idea is you leave the soap in it, hang it to dry so that you're not like wasting soap or like leaving it on your little soap thingy that makes your soap bar icky and gross anyways, and at least it like dries and stays in the same spot, and then like any of the extra soap will just wind up in the actual material itself, and then you can just wash it, which is great. So also, if you're watching this video, that means that you are a YouTube subscriber and not a Patreon subscriber. Boo. Just kidding, I don't really care, but I will also be making a tutorial for Patreon showing how to make another eco-friendly alternative to dishcloths or like scrubbies or that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that, I will have that on my Patreon page under the buddy tier, and I will also be posting the patterns for all of that stuff under that post. So if you're interested, you know, link in bio, check it out. If you're not, whatever, continue to watch the free video that I'm about to show you right now. Okay, so this is going to be a fairly quick video. Yeah, that was a lie. Sorry, I talked too much. It's a super easy thing to do, even if you're like a beginner at crochet or knitting or any of that stuff. This is a very simple project, easy instructions, so let's just get into it. So first, obviously, you're going to need your hook. Try and go with the hook size recommended with the cotton, or yeah, the cotton you get. I'm just using sugar and cream cotton because it was on sale. I mean, you can't really beat that. That's the only reason why I go into Michael's, is looking for sale prices, but it needs to be a natural material like cotton or hemp. I think because I have one that I use already and I like it, but I think if I were to try it again, I would try it with the hemp because it's a little bit more of a durable material and better for scrubbing. But this is what we're going to be using today. You don't have to get the sugar and cream. You can literally get any cotton material that you want, as long as it is cotton. It needs to be cotton. Okay, so we're just going to start off with our first little, what's it called? A loop knot? No. Oh my god, I'm gonna forget now, whatever. A slip knot. That's the correct term. Okay, anyway, to do the faster version of this, you can just take your string, hold the one piece here in the tail like that. Then you're just gonna twist it upwards like that, so towards the sky. Grab, so after you twist it upward, you're gonna go in. You're not gonna grab the tail, you're gonna grab your working thread and just pull up. And that's literally how easy it is to do a slip knot. There's another way of doing it that's a lot harder, but you know, we're not here to do things the hard way. So again, we're gonna grab it, go up, pull in, and there you go. And then we're just going to slide that onto our hook. Ooh, sorry for the stain. So I'm not one to like follow patterns or whatever. I'm very much like, fuck it, let's just freestyle everything. So I'm gonna say like this may be 14 stitches. Obviously you can make it, you don't have to make it as snug as this one was. You can make it however big or however small you want, depending on the typical size bars of soap that you get. I mean, this is kind of a smaller bar of soap, so you could make it a little bit bigger, but let's just start by by chaining, let's do 14 and see if it'll fit across. So to chain, to start off, you want to hold the tail so that you have some grip on it. And if you're right-handed, it's going to go in around your index finger like that. You're going to hold the tail. If you're left-handed, the other way. And it's really easy. You just loop your hook around and pull through. And that's a chain stitch. And basically this motion is the basics of crochet. Like, this is all you need to know. Okay. Well, that's not all you need to know, but like, you're a beginner, so for right now, yeah. So that was 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's see at 10. Oh, maybe 12. No, let's do 14 to give a little bit of space. So 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, and then an important thing to mention is when you're crocheting, you always do, when you do your chain, you always do your number of pattern stitches, and then you do +1, because that +1 chain is going to be your turning chain. So you're not really counting it. So when I do this one here, that's what's going to be on the end when I turn to go back into here to do a single crochet. So now that we got our chain, we're just going to single crochet along all the way till we get to the end. So to single crochet, see if I can like get the phone to focus. You're just going to insert your hook into the loop and like that. See? Pretty easy. Insert in like that. And you're going to pull through once and then pull through 2, and that is your single crochet. That is a pretty basic stitch that you're going to be doing always. If you're new to crochet, that's basically what you do, is you pull through until you get to 2 and then whatever. So again, here in this loop, we're going to pull through 2. There you go, there's your next stitch. So we're just going to continue to do that all the way till we get to the end. So just to give you another example for newbies, single crochet, wrap your hook around, pull through, and pull through 2. So I'm going to pause the video here, and then I will going to go to the end, and then you can meet me back there if you're like following along. Just pause the video. Okay, hello nerds. So you have made it all the way to the end. Congratulations, you did it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start working in a circular formation. We're not going to just go straight and then sew it. I'd rather just work in the round. I could have also started this off as a circle rather than doing it the way I'm doing it right now, but I just like the shape of it better. As you can see, it like just, it kind of perfectly fits the soap bar in it. So what we're going to do now is you're going to crochet 1. Sorry, you're going to chain 1. That's a chain, not a crochet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start going into all the back loops of our original chain that we first did. So it's going to look something like, see these holes? That's where we're going to be inserting our hook into. So we're going to go in, pull through 2. And that's all she wrote. And we're going to do that till we get to the end. So pull through 2. And we're just going to continue along until we get the end. Sorry I keep doing everything off camera. It's just, it's a little bit awkward in front of the camera right now, but just to demonstrate one more time, pull through and pull through 2. Really fucking easy. All right. BRB. Okay, congrats, you made it to the end. I'm so proud of you. So now we are at the end, as we can see here. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to do one more crochet, single crochet into the loop here, right? And then see, this is where we started. So I'm just going to, okay, so you could do this one of two ways. You could join that here and make that your first round, or you could do what I usually do and just keep going in a circle until you get to the end and close it off. That's usually what I do, and I just kind of look and see if it's the right size for me. Maybe for this one I will just show you guys something a little bit simpler so you have like actual rows to work off of. So what we're going to do is a slip stitch. So we're going to wrap around, we're going to pull through like we did before, but instead of this time going back and wrapping around, you're going to keep that same loop that you just pulled through and pull through again. And that's your slip stitch. And what that's going to do is it's going to join where we started with where we ended and make that one complete circle. And you're going to have to do that at the end of every circle so you don't have a hole and it's all connected. Okay, and now what we're going to do is the easy part. Going in a circle and making it as tall as you would like it. So now that we've got like our roundish rectangle, we're going to start double crocheting around to build it taller so it doesn't take as long to do this, because none of us have time to be taking forever to make something like this. So what you're going to do for a double crochet is wrap the yarn around your hook once, and this is going to give us our double pull through. So now we wrapped it around once, you're going to insert it into both, make sure you go into both loops of your previous crochet that you just did. You're going to pull through and see how we have 3, and remember before we're pulling through 2, so it's the same thing. You always pull through 2. So you're going to pull through 2. Oops, I got a little bit twisted with this yarn. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This shit is so hard to do on camera. So then you're going to pull through 2 again. And ta-da, guess what? You just did a double crochet, but I also messed up, so let's go backwards. You should also chain 1 stitch here, because since we're doing a double crochet, you need to chain 1 here so that you have the same height, so that we didn't just get that little bunch that we got there. It's okay, mistakes will always be made, especially if you're watching me do things. So same thing as before, insert, pull through 2, and then pull through 2 again, and then see how like that's not so jacked up and all bunched or whatever. And basically this is what you're going to do until you get to your desired height that you want here. So I think I did about 1, 2, 3. This was about 4 rows. That should be plenty. You could do 4 or 5. And we're just going to keep doing that, and you're going to go around, and we're going to get back to this and slip it. So again, just to show people who are new, insert, make sure you're fully in the stitch. You're going to pull through 2, and pull through 2. Oops, I hope I was on camera doing that. I'm not looking at the camera anymore. It's too hard. So again, yarn over. By the way, that's what this is called, and the correct terminology is yarn over. It's not really that important to know all the correct terms, but you know, it helps when you're watching tutorials. Yarn over, insert into your stitch, pull through 2, and pull through 2 again. So there you have it, and then this is what you're going to do all the way around till you get back here, and then slip it together like I said. And you're just gonna keep doing that approximately 4 times, probably maybe 5 times, I'd say. Yeah, let's say 5 times, because I think I missed the bottom row here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh crap, okay, fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna meet you back once I get to the end of this row to show you how to stitch it, and then I'll show you what happens when you want to get to this part at the end. Thank goodness I stopped recording when I did, because the dogs decided to go nuts. But anyway, anyway, here we are, ladies and gents, and all those outside and in between. You have made it to the end of your row. So as you can see here, like, this is where we started, this is where we end. So we're going to do the exact same thing as last time, but you're going to just make sure you're going in the very top part there, because that's where the top of everything is, obviously. So same thing. You're going to insert the hook. This is so hard to do camera. Insert the hook into the top stitch. Pull through and then pull through again. And there you go. And you're going to crochet 2, right? That's what I said the last time, right? Whatever, it's not, it'll look different, nobody really cares. So, and now we're just going to keep doing that until you get the desired height that you want. So if you have your bar of soap in front of you, you can literally just keep going until you got the correct size you want. If you want to measure, like maybe you want 10 centimeters, maybe you want the soap to go in this way, I don't know why, but whatever, you can do that. So I figured, what did I just slip into? That one. Yep, so 2. So oh my god, you guys cannot see what I'm doing. I apologize. So I figured I would just kind of crochet a row with you guys for this one, just to be nice. And just like to chat for a second or two. Sorry if I'm whispering. I am still getting used to this whole recording videos things, and I'm very shy when I'm not home alone, and you know, because of the shit show that is the human race, I'm never home alone, and when I am, I just want to relax sometimes when I'm home alone instead of like doing stuff that's important. But anyway, like I uploaded a video a couple weeks ago about quitting Instagram, and honestly it was really like good for me, and I recognized that, but and I was very happy for those next couple of weeks, but I think, you know, we always revert to our old habits, and I snuck back on it a little bit, and I was kind of like, well, what if I just use this for a business or that sort of thing? And I'm like, should I go back to it? That's so important as an artist to like be a visual sharer. Excuse me, like, you know, you can't have a business without having a social media presence, everybody says, but what if you can? Or what if the only thing that I use for exposure is YouTube and like doing this kind of stuff? And I don't know, like I said, I've just been thinking too much about it because it was such a big step for me, and it was a very big positive step, but now it's like, what the fuck, I kind of want to go back on it and and pretend that I'll be successful on it or some shit, but I don't know, maybe just doing these kinds of YouTube videos and doing tutorials will be much better for me mentally, and just focus on other avenues of promoting myself, and maybe actually making a business card would probably be a better idea, right? I should probably do that. But anyway, I hope all of you are doing so great if you're watching this video, and if this is your first time crocheting something, like, I really want to see if anybody has done what I'm showing right now, and if you do end up subscribing to my Patreon, even if you join the $1 tier, you'll get access to the Discord server, which admittedly I don't really know how to use, and of the current Patreons I have now, none of them use it because yeah, they're just they're family. They're just on it to like support me, not actually like be fans or whatever, but I would really love to just, if people were to join the Discord and like actually see you guys make some of this stuff, that would be cool. And you know, let me know your opinions on if it's worked for you, if you like it, or you find it kind of like a waste of time, eco-friendly thing. I just dropped something, but whatever. I'd be really interested in hearing it, or even in the comment section below, like if you try it out, do you like it? What kind of other eco-friendly things do you do on your spare time? Or are you gonna make this as like a gift for somebody or something? Yeah, just let me know. Okay, so we are now approaching to where we began. Ooh, I got like two more stitches left. That was pretty fast considering I'm doing this in front of a camera, and I'm sure you guys probably didn't even see half of that because I'm not used to recording in front of the camera, so I was looking at what I was doing the whole time. Okay, so just to reiterate again, we're at the end, so now we're going to slip stitch into our top stitch like a so, and like that, once again, and chain 2. Okay, so that's it, guys. 2 rows are done, and like we've got like a little sweater for a soap bar. So I will meet you guys back here once I do 2 more rows, and then I'll show you how to finish off this super simple soap saver. So if you're following along, just pause the video. Okay, so hello. During my little break there, I managed to drop 2 things, which is actually pretty good for me because normally I would have dropped something while filming, so at least it was caught off camera this time. Anyway, hello again, he, she's, theys. We've done it. So that was 4 rows, which is perfect for this size little oatmeal soap bar that I got at Bulk Barn. Yay for Bulk Barn. Okay, so here you got it. You got our little thing and it's perfect, and I guess if you wanted to, you could probably stop here and just put like a little loop thing, and you just take your soap in and out like that. But you know, that's not how we roll here. We're extra, and we want little flanges flailing off the top. But I also wanted to point something else out here about what I was mentioning with the slip stitching, and how normally I would just work in the round and keep going and then stop whenever I felt necessary to stop. It might be hard to see here, but can you see kind of like how you have a diagonal here where these are really close next to each other, and it's like a visible, you can see it starting here and going like that. You'll never be able to get rid of that doing slip stitches ever, which is why I prefer personally to just work in a circle until I get to where I want to be, and if it's uneven, I don't really care. You won't be able to tell that much of a difference anyway. I just did the slip stitching for this tutorial to make it easier for us beginner peoples. So just keep that in mind if you don't like the look of that. I mean, oh, where was it? On this side. Right? Yes. I mean, it's not too incredibly noticeable because we're using a darker thread and at the darker yarn, and at the end of the day, it's like you're washing your body with it, so who really gives a fuck? But just to put it out there in the open so that you know, no surprises. Okay, so here we go. We have made it to our last row, and now what we're going to do is make our cute little phalange things flying off. So same thing as before, we're going to chain 2, and we're still going to double crochet, but what's going to end up happening in order to create like this little what do you call it, like phalange effect, where when you pull it, it's gonna like do this. You can you could also just like straight double crochet and it'll do the same thing, but in order to give it a little bit more poof, you're going to see if I can show you here. Can you see, oops, can you see how there's 2 stitches per stitch? So there's 2 in every stitch. See, 2 double crochets in every stitch. That is just going to help us give like that poofiness that we want. So it's like more flailed, and it kind of rounds out like that. You could do it to make it more poofy where you like do 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 or something like that. You can mess around with it and do whatever the fuck you want. There's no such thing as rules. So guess what? Very simple. Same stitch as before. Yarn over. Insert into your stitch. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. Except this time we're not going to move to the next one. We're going to go back in. I skipped something, did I? Oh no. Oops. Guess who's the dummy today? I skipped one. Not bad. Well, you want to go into your thing, do your double crochet, and then you're going to double crochet again into the same stitch. And that's it. And you're going to do that from start to finish all the way around till you get to the end like we did the last time. And that is the end of building your soap saver. So, like I said before, pull through the 2, pull through the 2 again, yarn over back into that same stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then we are on to the next one. Yarn over, insert, pull through 2, pull through 2, back into that same stitch, pull through 2, and so on and so forth. So we're going to go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 all the way around until we get our nice little flange. So if you're following along, pause the video right here, and then I'll meet you at the end. Hopefully I don't drop anything off the table this time. Wow, good at this timing thing. I just missed the dog barking again. Okay, so you did it. Congratulations, you're a winner, baby. So this is going to be our final stitch. We're going to pull through again, and basically to secure your work, you're going to do 1 chain, okay? And then this is the really fun part, is you're gonna cut your tail as long as you want. It doesn't really need to be that long. Let's cut it shorter. Let's do that. And what's gonna make a knot is pulling upwards on your hook. So you're gonna pull up this way, pull tight, and there you go. You are secured. It's not going anywhere. If you want, and if you're somebody like me and you still get scared that it's gonna move anyways, you can always just do that and tie another knot. Okay. And then the proper thing to do would be to take your tail, oh hello sunlight, take your tail and weave it through your top stitches or whatever you want. You could also just cut it. It's really up to you. You really don't have to. You can do whatever you want. It's your life. No one's gonna judge you, except for me. But anyway, now I'm going to show you how we're going to take our little bag that we've just made, and we're going to pull strings to make it work. Yep, that's the words I'm looking for. So this is super simple. You're just going to cut 2 pieces of yarn the same length. So you're going to take your yarn, fold it in half like this, and then just kind of line it up. So that looks good enough, and then you'll have enough of a tail to pull here. You could go even a little bit shorter than that if you want. It doesn't be mega long. Let's do something like that long. Let's go a little shorter. There we go. That's better. About this length here. So I'm just gonna cut that, chop it off, and then you're just gonna take your yarn, cut the same length. Cut the same length. Okay, and basically how this is gonna work is you're gonna have one string is gonna have the end coming out this way, loop here, there, and then the other side is gonna be looped like this, like that. And I didn't bring my needle up, so we're gonna try and do this without a needle, which that should be interesting. But basically you're just gonna weave it in through the posts. You could also weave it in through, so you could weave it in through the posts, or you could weave it in through the holes of the stitches. Either way, it's up to you. It's like I said before, it's your life. I think in this one, yeah, in this one I weaved it through the holes, and that looks kind of better in through the holes there. So let's do that. I mean, let's assume anyways you don't have like a needle. Oh, hello, sunshine. You can also just like get on your crochet hook and pull it through. Like, oops. Just pull through with your crochet hook. And just keep doing that, and that'll work too. Yeah, this'll work. And you can just keep weaving back and forth, which is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to bore you guys the whole time with me weaving. So again, I'll meet you back when I'm finished with this. Okay, so apologies, my brother just came home from work and he's turned the shower on. No, it's not annoying at all that my bedroom is right next to the bathroom. It's a great feeling. I guess I should be happy that I'm not on the streets. Great. Although with the state of the housing market in the GTA, I probably will be on the streets. So anyway, you've weaved it through. You got your two ends. Here you go. Here's your two ends. Ta-da. That's just the tail that I didn't weave through. All you're gonna do is tie your ends like this. Same thing on this side, tie your ends like so. I said that very angrily, didn't I? And there you're done, and there's your little soap saver. Oh, hello, sunshine. Thank you for coming out at 6 o'clock in the evening. And there you go. There's your perfect little scrubby soap saver type thing that you can easily hang to dry because you've got a little drawstring thing, and there you go. Ta-da! Now I have two of them. They'll be Christmas gifts or something because I already have one that I use. So that is what's gonna happen with these ones. What did I do here? This looks different than that one. This one looks better. Nice. I did a better job. Okay. So, as stated before, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Let me know in the comments below if this was like a good tutorial, if I did a good job explaining. Maybe if I wasn't clear on some steps, I can make a separate video kind of doing the basics of crocheting and honestly, do not worry if it ends up looking like shit, okay? I can tell you the amount of really shit things that I have made with crochet. It's not a big deal. You're gonna make mistakes. It took me forever to figure it out, and now I'm shit at knitting, which I was better at knitting than crocheting before, so it's okay. If this is your first time making something, you're making it for yourself or you're making it for someone else, it's the thought that counts and it's the effort you put into it, and you're never going to be perfect on your first try. And you know, this is something you think about you're using to lower your what is it, your carbon footprint onto the planet, because Satan knows that we are fucking this shit up and we're all gonna burn in hell because of it. Anyway, there you go. Buy natural made soaps that are made by local artisans and that are not from bulk burn. Or you can buy it from bulk burn, it really doesn't matter. It's not like this was in excessive packaging. But anyway, get yourself a good bar of soap, get yourself some cotton yarn, and go to town and make yourself something to scrub your body down with, or someone else's body. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry this video ended up being a whole hell of a lot longer than like a quick 2-second tutorial, but you know, I am a talker and I just can't help it. Talk way too much like I'm doing right now, so thanks for watching and bye. Peace. Don't hit children on the crosswalk with your car, okay? Respect people. Oh, fuck, bye. I knew I was gonna do it while recording.